You gonna be on time tomorrow?
Man, I gained 10 pounds eating the red and the green M&Ms, bro. So quick on top it up today. How you brothers been for the week, man?
Oh, we've been good. We've been
good.
Yeah. We can't ignore the ratings. I mean, this light skin thing is working for me and Derek.
I heard it's going market. Where do we start?
I don't know how my thing was on mute. Yo. What's up? Welcome back to Let's Chop It Up. Please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Like and subscribe and tell a friend about 4 brothers down here in this YouTube channel. And make comments, good, the bad, and ugly. And one of us, ugly mothers, we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Speak for yourself.
Happy post-Halloween, my brothers from another mother, man. What's going on? How your brothers been, man? Derek, talk to me, man.
Hey man, I'm good. Speaking of Halloween, it's a big thing. We had a great time in my house. I hope everybody had a nice little Halloween. It's a nice time to spend with family, spend with the kids, put time in, put some really good quality time in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's always a ball. I didn't see a lot of kids this year though. You know what I mean? They didn't hit me up, man. I'm serious. I'm sitting at the house and we have all the candy right by the door. You know how you do it. And I don't know, man. I don't think I heard that thing. I don't think I heard my ring, my house doorbell ring maybe a couple times, And I think one of them was a relative. One time was a relative, So you know what I mean? But it was kind of crazy, man. So I was like, man, what happened to Halloween? But my wife, God bless her, man, she puts on a dope Halloween party for the kids every year. They stay safe. They have a lot of fun. They go out into the community, obviously do their little trick-or-treating, but most of the time it's home. The adults are sitting around, we all, with the kids and everything, getting our little sip on, relaxing, what have you. So it's always a good time, you know what I mean? And anything for a good party, man. I'm always up for a good time, for a good party. And that's about it, man. Other than that, let's see what else is going on. I got over a bout of COVID. I had COVID last week. I'm over it now. COVID is my bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? I've had it every time. She didn't do nothing to me, man. I'm really, maybe I shouldn't feel so cocky, but you know what I mean? But I really feel like I got past it a couple times. So I'm feeling happy for that. And then so I'm back to work. And then what else is going on? And today, I guess all the birds just decided that my car was going to be the toilet bowl for the for the day. You know what I'm saying? I actually think they had it out for me and my wife because she got caught too. So I was out washing cars today as well. So as a result of that, but that's about it. And what else can I say? I think that's it, man. That's my life, and I'm back here again. And let's do it, man. What's up with you, Rod? What's going on?
All is well. I'm definitely with you on that Halloween thing. Halloween definitely was dead for me too. My bell, your bell rung 2 times more than mine's did because my bell didn't ring 1 time at all. My wife took my daughter to Manhattan to her grandmother's, and they did trick or treating there. So she G'd off in Manhattan, but I think Halloween hasn't returned from COVID yet. That's what I think it is. I think that's really what killed it. But supposedly I heard some stuff, I don't know how accurate it is, that they're going to try to change Halloween to fall permanently on a Saturday. Like Thanksgiving always falls on a Thursday, right, to try to help bring it back and obviously make money, and then people could do more events because most people are off on Saturdays and stuff like that. So that's what I heard. I don't know how much truth it is to it, but I did hear that. I had a phenomenal weekend. I got a little older this weekend. And
Happy birthday, brother.
thank you. And shout out, I want to give a shout out to my wife, Miss Mitchell. She did a phenomenal job for my birthday.
Shout out to Samantha.
There you go.
Big Sam.
Yeah, so then we went to a Penn State and Ohio State game. So we watched Ohio State beat Penn State. And then we stayed the night in Pennsylvania. You know, had a little bit of private time for ourselves without the kids being in the house and stuff like that. And then we came back, and then we went to see Ruben Studdard in concert. Ruben Studdar's on tour performing Luther songs. So it's Ruben Studdard performing Luther.
He can get away with it.
Tell you the truth, Derek, he's the only man that can get away with it.
Yeah.
That's really how I saw it. Because when I was sitting in the audience watching the show, I'm saying, yo, I can't think of anybody else that could pull this off.
Yeah.
Without embarrassing themselves trying to sound like Luther.
Yeah, you just don't do
Luther,
man.
No, you can't do Luther. And another thing too, you realize how gigantic Luther's catalog is because there was still so many songs he didn't sing.
Yeah.
Because you can't touch them all.
Yeah. And remember, Luther's first bit of music was he remade records, a lot of records himself. His first.
That's true. That is true.
What was the venue, Rodney?
Huh?
What was the venue?
I'm going to take it back to you. It's not called that no more. The Westbury Music Fair.
Oh, okay.
I think it's called the NCBY, whatever it's called now.
You know, I've never been in there.
You're missing a pleasure because
I'm the only Long Islander that's never been there. And ironically, I was supposed to go see Luther Vandross there, and he canceled while we were pulling in the parking lot.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Because he did that because he knew you was coming, or what was it?
I don't want to say why he did that because it'll mess up D's new position. But what happened was
I am an ally.
I went with one of the Braxtons. You remember Tony Braxton's sister had a group, her sisters?
Uh-huh.
Well, one night, one of the sisters named Trina was taking us.
Aww,
she was going to perform.
Yeah, I love my wife.
Man. My wife was awesome.
Yeah, Samantha.
Wow, that's beautiful. She was going to perform, and they told us he got in an argument with his significant other, and once that happens, he just can't perform. So
happens a lot.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Did you wear the day you went? Did you have on that Jets hoodie? Huh? Yeah, you had it on, didn't you? Yeah, you had
Rodney,
it on.
you fouled, brother. Your birthday weekend, you fouled.
Nah,
Jets like this, brother. You know, we supposed to be brothers.
No, we still brothers, but I just can't rock with you on those Jets, man.
Don't worry, one of these days, brother. One of these days. It's been 54 years ago, we was in the Super Bowl, so you know we coming.
Yeah. For all the viewers that are watching and want me to continue to update what's going on my job, there's a new process going on. Now they are calling me to ask me if I'm going to be on time tomorrow. So I have shaped them into basically what I need. Now, I've got a bone to pick with my brother on here because I spoke to my brother earlier today, and my brother asked me, have I been getting to work on time? And I'm going to tell my brother right now on the screen, none of your business, D. That's none of your business.
I did say that shit.
Yeah, he did. I was offended, but he said it too. I said, this guy calling me, I'm already at work. He go, you at work? I go, yeah. He go, was you on time? I didn't even answer him. I said, I ain't answering you. This is none of your business.
Oh, shit.
Nah, but that's how my weekend was, guys. Kelvin, how was yours, man?
It was pretty good. I'm making some decisions about sports. First of all, let me tell you this. Rodney, I told you a while ago. I told you your man Kyrie Irving played himself, and he's already started. Him and his blood. Let me tell you something. Jets fans, anything that end with ETS, we know has been bad. Mets, Jets, Nets, we know that. But the Nets, it's a bad situation.
That's bad.
It's bad. It's a bad situation. You're going to pick the coach, then fire the coach. Kyrie said they don't need a coach. Didn't get shellacked last year, get swept. And now, let me just tell everybody who didn't get the memo. Let me tell Kanye West. Let me tell Kyrie Irving. There are two communities that you don't play with. And I don't understand why the memo does not go out. I don't understand. There's two communities that you don't play with, but you got to learn, and you gotta learn. Let me tell you something. You could be woke, you could be righteous, you could be enlightened. You're gonna be out of business mess with these two communities. So I'm trying to tell you, because people got to learn, But I'm gonna tell you, as a Jets fan, Rodney, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was on a 4-game winning streak, and these young Jet fans who don't know, they don't know the history. They don't know. They was getting gassed up. They talking playoffs. They taking all this stuff that we don't have a right to discuss. That's what I'm trying to tell them. You don't bring up the playoff word. You don't bring that up when it comes to us. So Sunday, Bill Belichick. And for those that don't know, I hate the letters that spell the New England Patriots. You understand what I'm saying? I hate everything about Bill Belichick, man. The man could beat us in his sleep. It's one of those things. So I'm trying to wean my way off of sports. I have spent my entire life losing. My cousin Gregory Walker, may he rest in peace, who I looked up to as a kid, made me a Jets fan. And that is the one wedge that we had in our relationship. Because I could have been something. I could have been somebody. I started off as watching the San Francisco 49ers with Joe Montana. You know how many rings I would have had? But that's other than that, man, everything is good. Halloween was kind of uneventful. I didn't do anything. I came from that era where you kind of just tried to stay out the streets, But one thing I noticed that the biggest culture shift is when I was a kid, y'all know this, the eggs, the shaving cream. Yeah. They done cut all that crap out. Inflation got rid of all that. That inflation said, nah, you find the egg, you keep it. You know what I'm saying? So,
eggs are $7 or some super.
Yeah, you can't throw no eggs now.
No.
When they was throwing eggs, I think eggs were like 79 cents a carton.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Now they $7.99.
Yeah. Now you
what they used to do at one time, you couldn't be around October, you couldn't buy eggs. Unless you were 18 years old. Remember that? Did they put that restriction in Queens?
Or they would let you only allow one carton.
Yep, that's how they was doing it back in the day. But it was cool. I mean, right now, I think, I've only seen a handful of kids myself. Everybody know in my neighborhood, we don't give out candy. If you come there, you can get a free cat. That's just what it is. That's what it is. But D, what's going on, point guard? How you doing?
Good, brother, man. I'll tell you one place that Nikisha, one place that don't have eggs is goddamn BJ's in Brooklyn. I went there yesterday. They only have white eggs. I want brown eggs. I'm sorry to say, it's not no racist thing. I just like my eggs, and they just happen to be brown eggs. I'm sorry. I knew Kel was gonna think something else.
B, I gotta give you credit, brother. I got you all the way with it.
I won't sell it. I won't sell it. I'm down with the cause. But I do like my free range eggs. But now Halloween, we here in Eastfield, Brooklyn. What up, Juan? What's going on, Juan? Listen, man, we are going to get back at you. We got your email and everything like that. Jamie and I will get back to you. No, with no problem, man. Yes, we did, Juan. We got your email, brother, and we're gonna get back to you. We're gonna do it next week. Just been a little tied up. I was traveling. Jamie was doing. He was kind of busy with work, so we got jammed up, man. We got you, brother. Yeah. So we did Hollow Hood at the center. Not me. Another organization in the building. When I say they turned out. They turned out. I mean, it felt like it was 2019 again, and it was like this. And I was like, nah. And people like you can't give certain people free stuff, man. They don't know when to go home. They want to stay to the end. They think you got more candy in the back. Then they're gonna pump it up. It's like it's no more candy. There's no more. It's 8:00. It's time to go. You've been here since 2:30. There's no more candy.
Now, when you say certain people, never mind. Go ahead. The enemy was going to try to use me. I'm not going to let him do it. I'm not going to.
Everybody knows who he's talking about.
Certain demographic people. But let's see what else I did. I went to my school homecoming, Bennett College homecoming. Had a good time with my big son. Chicken Wing was with me. Introduced him to historical play. They showed him mad. Chicken Wing was like a celebrity, bro. Everybody knew him from the damn page. Yo, Chicken Wing. I'm like, it's my homecoming. He's getting mad love, but they love Chicken Wing now.
They knew him from what? From what? From the
made him doing skits and just being on stuff, and people started following his page. So he was cool. We rented a Tesla. That's the only car we'll rent every time from now on. I think I'm gonna rent one for every time I go somewhere. We paid. I think I paid. And if I'd have found that free charging station, I would probably pay no electric for the weekend. But I paid $20 worth of electric for the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was kind of tight with that. because when you could get it for free, like damn, you know how we do as people. But there was a sad note though, man. My frat brother John McGill was at homecoming with us, and then wake up Sunday morning, bro.
Really?
Wow.
Younger than all of us. He's like 40, maybe 48 years old, something like that. And then wake up, man. That threw me for a loop. Like, damn, bro. That dude, like, hanging out. We got pictures with him and everything on the plaque. It's Friday, Saturday, chilling. Sunday morning, John gone. So shout out to his family, man. May he rest in peace. We call it fraternity. We call it he's resting the Omega chapter. And but that brother, let me see what else happened this weekend. I had to write my stuff down. You know when you get old, you start forgetting stuff, man. And also I saw some young people, man, that I sent down. That sent over my lifetime. Thank you, Shauna. I sent probably like 20 so people down to South Carolina, man. And so it was good to see two brothers. And Ron, that shit is man. Yeah, man. You ain't bullshit about that.
Price is high.
Price is high, man. That shit high as gas nowadays. So,
hell yeah.
I'm gonna give Kim kids some candy. They put that gas in my tank. I ain't doing no goddamn bag. On the bag of candy, fucking $5-10 worth of bag of candy. Fuck out of here. I was about to say, so I saw some young people. Like, it's feel good, like you change their lives. Like, I'm walking through a parking lot at this ragged ass Aloft hotel. I'm gonna get on that shit real quick. So anyhow, I walk and somebody yells D, Mr. D, and I'm like, oh shit. And then as they see the kid, they tell me what they're doing in life, and like they moved from Brooklyn, never came back, ran to another kid with his wife's kid, the tailgate. That felt good. Like, like this is the guy that brought me down there, and he's like running the Civic Center down there, something like that. He's a super.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was dope. It was dope, man. It was really good for that, man. But Aloft Hotel. You nasty son of a bitch, the Marriott. I'm telling you now, they had my bathroom door didn't work. So I'm realizing when I'm taking a shit, right? I'm sitting there, and I realize my door doesn't close. I'm like, where the door? I go out the door. I'm thinking it's the mirror. The door is one of them barn doors. Is off the track. The shit could have fell on me. It had roaches. They didn't have the breakfast was messed up. They had to switch my room. My nightstand fall, my phone fall on the floor and everything because the nightstand fall is broke. Me and Chick, they had the chef called out because he was at homecoming 2 days in a row. We had no. I'm not gonna say it, Kelvin, but I'm not gonna say what kind of a person it was.
It was a certain type of person.
They had to send us to they sent us to the Holiday Aloft Marriott sent us to the Holiday Inn Express to go over there to go over to get free burgers over there. Cletus didn't have that breakfast ready either.
Cletus? You didn't say Cletus. You didn't say Cletus. Did you?
He looked like a Cletus.
You seen I've been in my scroll position for the last.
No, you don't catch me. Not gonna catch me. I won't say nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do it.
That shit is coming. It's coming.
It is.
Go ahead, G.
We
finish your story. Tell us about Cletus.
So yeah. So no, I ain't gonna say nothing bad. Cletus had to go in between both places trying to cook. And he said, I don't even work for the Marriott, the Aloft. I was like,
come on, Cletus.
How did they do in the kitchen?
Cletus. Come on.
Yeah, so I wound up going to racist ass Cracker Barrel. No, I ain't gonna do nothing. The whole night I'm gonna be clean tonight. I promise. Word up, promise. I promised somebody. I can't remember who, but I promised them. And then we went to Cracker Barrel Chicken Wing and Chicken Wing put a post. He said, "It's nothing but crackers in here. Even got cracker ass dogs." I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "That was Chicken Wing's quote unquote." That's Chicken Wing said that. But that's and I'm Ron. Let me change the subject. But also, I saw people in South Carolina were so dope, y'all, that they said, "Yo, man, love what you do on the podcast. Your dudes is funny." I didn't know you like. Some people guess they think I was smart. Like, motherfucker, I graduated with y'all, right? Like, I could talk about common things and stuff. It's crazy shit, but it was cool, man. It was real cool. Shout out to Benedict, South Carolina, mad love out there, my second home. So that was cool. Yeah, shout out. It fell off just a little bit. Me and Wing was like, yo, it fell off a little bit. The breakfast fell off.
I had Cracker Barrel when we were staying in Pennsylvania, and it was on point. I had the chicken fried turkey.
Oh, how was that?
It was absolutely delicious, and so was the gravy. Yo, I didn't think
how much
it fell off.
How much it cost you? About $15?
I think me and my wife ate for maybe like $12.62 or some shit like that. So I have to say that Cracker Barrel has not fallen off. Maybe there are some bad ones here and there.
Yeah. That's what
do they still give y'all the slavery coloring book they've been working on?
No, they give you some complimentary slave chains. So you walk through, they can hear where you at in the store. So you hear that jingling on your ankles.
Yeah. But the thing is, Cracker Barrel was the truth. I drunk about maybe 3 peach teas, was peach sweet teas. Those were delicious. I had the crumble pie, apple pie with the ice cream on top. Absolutely superb. The thing is, I mean, hey, Cracker Barrel is what it is, man. I had a great time eating there. And like I said, 1262, me and my wife could have ate there for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Hog juice.
What?
With that hog juice on your fried turkey.
Hog juice.
Yo, I do want to go back because Shauna asked a question. Shauna said, "What is on time, Rod?" So the thing is, I have to ask you to clarify that, Shauna. Do you talking about what they expect or what I expect?
Oh shit.
That's what. So you can let me know which one you mean. What does my job expect, or what do I expect as far as being on time?
Before we go further, we have to just interject here. We will never get anywhere as a people.
No, I'm not telling people to do it. I'm just telling people what I do. That's all.
Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh man, yeah, man. So that was a good weekend, man. I can't complain, man.
Yeah,
Alof is horrible, man. That was a bad stay for me, man. It's a good looking spot, but I'm trying to get my points back. I used about 40,000 points. I want my points back.
Well, usually if they have the roaches there, you don't want to do a breakfast in the same spot. And exactly. the other thing, you don't mind hitting that road. I did it too much when I was younger. I can't mess with it. I'm about that flying.
No, I flew.
Oh, I thought you rented.
No. I fly and I rent a Tesla. No, I fly. Okay. Oh hell, bro, I'm too old, man. Only time I drive is when I'm with my mother, bro. And that's it. I'm
still a road person. Though,
I can't do it no more, Derek. If I see another 76 station in my life, another Shoney's, another, whatever.
I could try that shit with Juan.
Yeah. What's up with the Luby's? Juan says, I like eating at Cracker Barrel. Then I moved to Texas where I was introduced to Luby's. Never ate at Cracker Barrel since. They not Cracker Barrel like the boss, Juan?
I'm going to give you a quick history. So Cracker Barrel and Luby's, I think what happened was there was two brothers, and one of them owned a group of slaves. The other owned a group of slaves. and they got in an argument one time over their favorite slaves. So they decided to go separate.
My buck is stronger than your buck.
Hey, Juan, I'm joking, Juan. Before you give me the real history, I'm joking, Juan.
We are joking, people. Before somebody say, I heard that on the Let's Chop It Up show.
Yeah, for real. Get out there.
Word up.
These are jokes.
These are all jokes. But nah, good weekends, y'all. But I hope Halloween stays on the 31st instead of the Saturday. But at least
so we let me say this: as churches, we don't do it. What we used to do for the kids was our equivalent of it was called a harvest party or something like that, or they would call it Halloween. They'd ask the kids not to come in these demonic uniforms because we know kids still don't want to dress up. So just the characters like Batman and Robin or stuff like that they would do. So that was the kind of the trade off. When I was a kid, though, we was out there trick or treating, and the problem was we'd be out there till 11 o'clock at night, right? Then here come the big kids snatching bags. We just couldn't have the big kids. I seen people bags get snatched. I'm telling you, it was a bad look. I mean, kids break down crying because the big kids roll up on the bikes. You 16 years old, somebody 12 with trick or treating all night. Here y'all come snatching bags, but
yeah,
you know what it is. Well, I'm sorry, D. Go ahead.
No. This is the thing about Halloween. I just hope we stay on the 30 on what you go. But I think the Jews do something like that too. Some kind of Halloween. They dress up in some kind of costumes. No. I'm serious, man. I used to work at Lincoln High School, and they used to come in around that same time of year, and they used to dress up in some things and had candy stuff. It was fun. Now, I don't know what it was called. It's a Jewish thing. No, I'm not Kyrie Irving. I'm not going to get that shit. We gonna be up there.
No. Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna shut us down. Hell no. I ain't fucking with Kyrie. I ain't no Kanye
tonight.
My little $50 I got in the bank. I want to keep that shit. Don't take that. Fuck that. You know what's so funny? We talk about Kyrie. Kyrie just about, maybe we could trade him to the Lakers. And then somebody said, no, it's too big of a Jewish community out in LA. It's way bigger than New York.
I got a feeling he's not gonna be on anybody's roster next year.
He got too much talent.
I think we passed him too much talent.
It's gonna be one racist owner that's gonna say, "Fuck that! I don't care about the Jews."
So, all right. So let me say this. This is how you can at least pitch it. You do know you're not going to get 82 games. You do know he's going to get hurt. You do know he's going to tear up your locker room. You do know he's probably going to get your coach fired. And you do know that we're going to have to hear about the aliens come in and why the rest of us don't know about it. So other than that, you just put it in the media guide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who offers him a contract next year.
Oklahoma
He
City,
does
here
that
we come. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma City, here we come.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Shauna, I told you, Shauna.
The
The feds always know. I'm telling you, around that same time, man.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit.
I still say Kyrie will have a job.
But then he's getting that full. You think he's getting a full extension?
No,
that's not what we
done
are.
with
That's
the
not
Nets.
what we're saying.
I'm talking about going to get a job in the NBA. He'll get a job.
He's going to get a job. He's going to get a job.
Yeah, he's not. He was shocked. They were saying that he didn't get that $200-something million extension. Kyrie think because there's a few things. I was hearing about how he had the team practicing on their own without the coach. He caused too much shit in the locker room, man. He's a fucking headache.
Let's face the facts, right? Kyrie Irving does not care at this stage about money. He's already proven that. You know what I'm saying? Because look how much money he's lost and he didn't care. You know, but I do believe that he still will have a job and somebody's going to pick him up.
All right, so I know the Lakers want him because the Lakers are whatever. I'll say this: destroyed Cleveland, wanted out of Cleveland, destroyed Boston, terrible for Brooklyn. So we'll see who's next to prove that he's gonna tear up their team. What she's gonna do. So
I don't think.
Well, the thing is, wherever he goes, what they do is how they fix certain things like that. They put certain clauses in his contract. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to fix that problem.
Well, the collective bargaining agreement, you know, the NBA is going to certain things you're not going to be able to do. You're still going to guarantee that money. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
They'll put something in there, and if he don't sign it, then he won't play.
Yeah,
D, you want him? You want him at 34th Street, D?
Fuck no. I never wanted Kyrie. I didn't want him with the Knicks when they years ago. I'm on record saying that I didn't want Kyrie. I don't want Kyrie.
It would have been a disaster. Garden. The bigger the platform, the worse.
It's too much of a headache with the dude. He's too much of a problem. Too much. It ain't worth it, man.
Too much.
It ain't worth it. Look,
but see, what I'm saying to Rodney is this. My man may have poked the bear at the wrong time. I'll tell you one thing. One of those communities I'm talking about owns the majority of teams in this league. So we'll see when they meet in the offseason or whatever.
The racist owners go own the redneck ones go own most of it, right? My thing with Kyrie is the fan base, the Nets fan base. I was listening to sports radio all day, and these people call in. Those people, right? Mm-hmm. And they were saying, I'm a season ticket holder. I won't renew, blah, 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 blah. Because nobody scores if Luka is out. That's true. He might go to Dallas. Mark Cuban might. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll fuck up his bottom line. Yeah, he's too smart.
I'm telling you, I think they're going to fuck that boy up and send him to Oklahoma City some shit, man. They're going to banish that boy. I'm telling you.
If I owned the team and my general manager knocked on my door and said, we want to trade for Kyrie Irving, I'm going to fire my general manager.
The money's too, it's the salary too high for me to gamble on, man.
I'm just saying, he's 31 years old, he'll be 32 next year. It ain't like this is 10 years ago. It ain't like 6-7 years ago. He's a 32-year-old point guard.
You can't even trade Westbrook for him right now.
Westbrook is another person I wouldn't bring on the team right now.
I would if Kyrie didn't have all the other shit with him, like the Jewish thing. I would trade Westbrook for him right now. Get Kyrie off my team. That's how bad Kyrie's a headache.
First of all, I don't think you're gonna win with either one of them.
No,
I mean even last night, 4 points. 4 points. 4 points.
Well, I was there for that motherfucker. Fuck basketball. It's football season, baby.
That's right, brother. Let's do it.
Let me see. Let's get on some topics, man. Go ahead.
What you doing, Calvin? What y'all doing?
I was trying to.
You said, let's do it. What are you doing? You ain't doing
Jets, Rod. You know.
The Jets, no.
Don't do us like that, brother.
Yo, zip that shit down and peel it open more like this.
Man, he's trying to separate us. He don't want us to be the JETS.
Let's go on some topics, man.
Nah, but Kelvin, I respect that you love your Jets, though, kid.
It's my fault, brother.
Yeah,
I was raised wrong.
I'm sorry. I missed these comments. Let's get these comments. Sorry. Let's go there. I'm sorry. I want to make sure before we go into the topics. What she say?
Yeah. Michelle says, not Jewish. She is Hebrew Israelite, and they don't like being called Jewish. Tim G says the problem is he thought he was bigger than what he is after he won the chip. He can't lead a team. Proved before and after LeBron came. Destroyed Boston too.
Tim, I'm with you.
Yeah. Besides us, what are you smacking on?
On that good ass cornbread you made, that honey cornbread. But I had to eat something. My BBL's kind of growling over here. So no, they go with the Israelites, right? And I think Tim is my witness on. I would say this years ago. Israelites never see them motherfuckers doing shit in the goddamn community. Only thing they do is curse out white folks and talk about black men that don't have no facial hair. I don't fuck with them. I know an Israelite that has a very famous brother I went to college with. And if y'all remember what I said with the college with a long time ago, this brother's a big time comedian. This brother was an Israelite, and all those other brothers, all those other Israelite brothers were all broke. They couldn't get enough money to get back to Jersey. So I don't see the purpose of being a part of no shit like that. You might as well be part of a fucking whack ass gang. They don't do nothing in the community.
Well,
They call them Edomites.
What they going? What?
Yeah, Edomites.
Brokemites. They don't do shit. You don't see them no food drives. The black man is this. The community. You don't see them gathering, doing no resources for people. Opening no goddamn. Trying to make build banks, build community. They don't do shit.
Bumping
Keep
their
that fucking
gums.
talking that garbage way down that fucking allegedly.
Allegedly.
Name the Israelite center in 50 states. One. I'll wait. Name the Israelite food drive you ever saw. I'll wait. Only thing they do, they wear them big ass fucking show enough outfits. The last dragon with like gold shit on it and fucking I don't know them damn Chrysler the goddamn worst.
I should be
worst
laughing, but that was funny. I ain't see that coming though.
Yo, they the worst.
Sure enough had me rolling though.
They look like show enough. Don't they with that gold shit and that black shit and ox and whatever the hell they got on there? Read. Why the motherfucker gonna tell the other guy to read? Nigga, you about to say the shit. What the fuck you tell him to read the same shit you about to quote?
See, when I was younger, I used to be out there arguing with them. I gotta admit.
Nah, I never. Yo, let me ask you a question. Do they bring their own stage everywhere they go?
You know, it's so funny that you said, Rodney. I remember one of them after he got off work. I saw him on the subway. And these dudes are so docile and meek on the subway, just be, you know what I'm saying, until they get to the stage, just on. But yeah, he had the stuff with him.
No, but like, you notice, like, they have like a wooden stage, and like, where does this shit come from? Like, for them just to pop it up out of nowhere?
I don't know. They meant to make that shit because they ain't got enough bus fare to get home. So they probably they got to break it down and carry it with them everywhere. They got broke ass motherfuckers.
What is it, like an Israelite van that they put the stage in?
They ain't got no gas for van, right? They can't pay all the registration. These motherfuckers broke.
What I've seen a lot of cases is a lot of these dudes will appeal to dudes that just came home, right? just came home, and they try to get a dude something constructive. I think in their mind that's what it is, you know. But I mean, I've seen them going in on people, like just, you know, going in.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What is that machine? She said they have
I don't know.
IUIC, ISUPK.
See, Michelle too goddamn smart. See, she too damn smart. Michelle, break it down to us like where the goats can get it. Real like simple. Real simple, boy. My education, I went to a historical black college. My shit very Michelle got that smart, boy. But nah, I can't fuck with them Israelites. Them only dudes I can't. I can fuck with the 5%ers. 95% of them do bad shit. Yes, God, all that God shit. And have them motherfuckers.
And most of them drug dealers and fucking up the community. Right. Drug dealers. Yep.
A Bedouin. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't fuck. Who gives a fuck what them dudes say?
Those all the different camps.
That's the different camps.
Yeah, different camps of them. Yeah. They are the one West camps that came from 125th Street.
Golly, camps.
Well, y'all got all these camps. I gave one term. The natives. I'm sorry.
A bunch of show nuffs. Anyway, let's get to a real person I used to preach back in the day. The Reverend Calvin Butts III. Very dynamic pastor out in Harlem. Dies at the age of 73. He was activist. He protested hip hop music at one time. Big time.
I remember that. Morehouse man and the pastor of the very well renowned Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem. You know, I was shocked when I heard it. I mean, I just caught it at the tail end of the news one night. Also, he was the president of Westbury. So you know, Westbury.
Yeah, he sure was.
You know, everything like that. You know, I like good orators and things. And in the faith-based community, there was varying opinions on Calvin Butts, like there are anybody else, you know, very traditional Baptist preacher, but did a lot of work. And I remember when they took the steamrollers and rolled over Snoop Dogg and them CDs and stuff like that or whatever. And there was a lot of controversy with that too. And I don't know if that was the right approach, but people back then understood what they were doing and things like that. And that's definitely didn't probably have the effect that they wanted to, as far as bringing those two communities together, hip hop community, and with our young people. But, definitely did a lot of good work and helped a lot of people. I'm sure. I didn't know him personally. I think I've seen him a couple of times. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him, but, I'm glad his legacy will definitely live on for the people that he's helped and things. But a Morehouse man nonetheless, and a man of the cloth and the clergy. So prayers go out to his family and his congregants.
Absolutely. I didn't know him personally, but I was actually on a flight with him. He was like maybe a row away from me. We made eye contact, and he obviously knew I knew who he was, and he said, "How you doing, brother?" And but it seemed like a gentleman. But I do remember when he was he had that the steamroller with the running over the CDs for hip hop. If you really think about it now, he was kind of ahead of his time, because he was protesting against the drugs, calling women bitches, and all this different stuff. And look where we at now with rap. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he knew something that everybody else didn't know back then. So he had a problem with the lyrics then. I'm pretty sure he has a problem with the lyrics now.
Or do they have lyrics now?
Well,
skate, woo! That shit they say that's lyrics.
But you know what? The stories are being lived out every day, though.
Huh?
That's the sad thing is the stories are being lived out every day. I mean, you getting rappers getting killed at a record clip. I mean,
Go ahead.
Let me ask you three guys a question. Do you? We all know that one of the Migos was killed a couple of days ago. Do you kind of see like
Take off?
Yeah, Take Off.
Quiet kid too, man. He was the quiet one of the group.
Yeah. Do you guys? Is it just me, or do you kind of notice that something like this doesn't seem like it gets the traction that it should, or like a bigger deal should be made of it? It just seems like it's like a common occurrence now.
The white kids.
Yeah, it's like like you guys don't think like it should get more media attention. It should be more tragic. It should be, like, I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of like we're getting just used to this. Like, this is very common.
We're desensitized now. I think
that's the word I'm looking for.
And I think the other thing is some of these situations that are happening, or that they put themselves in, especially you talk about the young man that was killed at the I think a Waffle House, right?
Roscoe's
or something, right? Like the reality of it is that it used to be this thing about you need to come back and support your community. You need to be able to come back to things. Then there's some people that believe success breeds contempt. You can't come back, because if you have to come back with this disposition where you're driving certain cars or you whatever. This guy, I understand, was in Houston, and there was something over. They were playing dice or something, and so I think that the positions that they're putting themselves in, realistically, sometimes you can't come back. Sometimes you can't come back home.
Yeah.
Juan says that's because rappers now believe that they have to live that life to rap about it. Contrast with Tupac, who said that he wasn't living that life and was an art student.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but to Rodney's point, I mean, I just think it's not really shocking to anybody else. It's a regular occurrence now.
Like Sean just said, it's a regular day.
Yeah.
It's a regular day.
Yeah,
go ahead, D. No, I spoke, D. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, to me, with the rappers, like, your whole thing of rapping was to get out the hood, right? Then why the fuck you go gambling in the hood? Like, you could have went to a casino with that kind of money. I'm not my kind of money. I got the bank. No matter what house I walk into, it was gambling in a fucking bowling alley. I'm the bank. Ain't nobody in there got more. I'm the fucking Migos. I got fucking platinum records. I'm the bank. Y'all, the party comes to me, or I go to the casino. No, and I have my security. That was some dumb. If y'all saw the videotape, it wasn't even his beef. It was what's the other one?
That's what Michelle just said. She said allegedly, she says Quavo.
It was Quavo. If you look at homeboy, he's just standing there. And then Quavo going back and joking on the dude, because you know how the shit could get when I've been in plenty of dice games and round spots.
Correct.
But his mouth got his man killed.
D.
You know what I'm saying? But that was dumb. The
I mean,
party,
not
you
bad.
got that kind of money. You bring the party. I could fly to Houston, go to a casino, say, no, we're going to go to Vegas, yo. We want to gamble around. Let's get on the jet. Let's go to Vegas.
D.
Or go to Louisiana. It was right there.
Correct. D. I was going to speak totally along the lines of what you say. I agree 150% with you. See, the thing is, I don't want to sound arrogant here, but I do believe that when people say I'm too rich to do certain shit, I don't think that's an arrogant statement.
No.
I think it's a fact.
No.
The bottom line is that the thing is this: if I'm a multimillionaire or I'm a millionaire and I'm gambling with people that don't have millions of dollars, the likelihood of there being a problem could be very high. I have the most to lose in that situation. So the thing is, for me to be at a hood fucking dice game, that's like I said, I don't want to sound arrogant. That shit is beneath me. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize, if I lose 10 grand, that's nothing to me. And I tell the guy, hey, I'm gonna give it back to you. I just got to go get it, whatever. He need that 10 grand. This is probably the most money he had in fucking 9 years. So he need that shit now. So it might be an argument that may ensue over it because he don't think I'm coming back. There's a lot of different scenarios. We knew people losing their lives over dice games when they was just chump change. So just imagine at high stakes. Now, another thing I don't know this for a fact, but I would not be surprised is when this story gets cleared up that he may have been hit by friendly fire.
Yeah, I can see it happening too.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing though. And so to Juan's point, this is why I try to tell everybody. The hood is not a geographic location. In other words, wherever you take the mentality, it becomes that. That's the problem. It becomes that no matter where it is, whether it is a casino with Tupac in it in Vegas and the Bloods and Crips are fighting, whatever it is, that's the problem. So the mentality travels. What happened back in the day was the mentality didn't have enough money to travel. Back in 1980, there wasn't no 20-year-olds going to Vegas, going to South Beach, this, that, and the third. So once hip hop came and drugs came, it afforded the hood the opportunity to move around. There was
it fucked up the Black College reunion.
It messed up
the
everything. Look at Hamptons.
The Hamptons got fucked up.
The white party.
When Jam used to go down to Daytona, those Daisy Dukes contests, it fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit. Shit. You know that shit. You know that shit. That shit true. That shit true. You know, Jamie was mad they couldn't compete no more. Jamie saying these N words. These N words.
Oh shit! Yo, he muted his ass.
I unmute myself. God damn it.
He couldn't compete no more.
Yo, my
took my man's title away.
I won't say it.
He said Jamie is mad because he can't compete no more. Oh shit!
But this is the thing. In other words, and this gonna sound foul, and I don't care. I make a concerted effort to not go where the 5 and 85 go. I make sure I shop. There's a Stop and Shop literally 5 minutes from my house. Do you know how I get on the Parkway and drive to the one that's in Nassau County? I do. You know why? Because I cannot stand.
No, that Stop and Shop on Springfield is the club. The girls have the fucking shorts on, trying to get crab legs. They try to get dudes to buy the crab legs for them. I know that Stop and Shop is the hood. That one on Springfield and Merrick is the hood Stop and Shop.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Go back to Noret's comment. That she summed it up right there. Go back to Norette. Having standards can keep you safe.
Yeah. But
you got low standards, your ass can get killed.
Yo, Tony Yayo said he said ain't nothing he would love 50 so much as that because 50. See, I go to Europe. He said we used to make it. He said we used to go to Atlanta. Remember how Atlanta was lit and you could just go down there. Now you can't even pump your gas at a gas station anymore in Atlanta, right? They rob you. My man said he carries a gun on every time he go out. Yayo said that's why he's hanging in Europe because everybody there's no guns. They chilling. They have a good time. He said out here is just wow, man. It's no place we can go that we can say it's safe.
But what I'm saying is this though, lyrically though, did he perpetuate just chilling?
No.
Well, that's my point. So what I'm
Well,
saying
no,
is,
well, literally, he ain't making no records anyway. He's always just
no, I'm saying, but when they were, but I'm saying when they were on. So in other
Yeah,
words,
yeah.
you bring all this attention. Everybody want to talk about how you can do this and you handle yourself. Then when you get tested by somebody that's really like that, so we brought a lot of this on. In other words, I don't see rock and rollers get killed at the same clip. Yeah, they may take drugs or whatever like that. But in other words, this form of music was not designed to be this. When the Sugar Hill Gang came out and all that stuff came out, it was not designed for this. Even the 80s ones like Slick Rick and them, if you remember A Children's Story, this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another story of a boy taking the wrong path or whatever. He was trying to tell you stuff that was going on, but not to perpetuate it.
Yeah.
Then when it got to the point where you're going to sit up here and talk about all this stuff and how many people you can kill and what you'll do to them, eventually that comes back somehow. And it has really set us back badly with that, especially with younger people that ingest all that and believe it.
Yeah, I can't remember. Well, bring back Sean to come. I'm sorry, go ahead, Rodney. And then bring
No,
back
I
Sean
just
to
wanted to
comment.
remind everybody that Slick Rick did have a shootout with his cousin and was chased by the police.
Okay, Rod.
They was trying to deport him too. I remember that shit, Rod.
That's exactly true.
They was trying to deport his ass. I remember that shit.
That's why they were trying to deport him. Yeah.
My cousin was locked up with him, but at least he tried to tell you the right thing on. At least he tried to tell you the right thing on the message.
We can't find
this guy. And to be fair, I don't think the music,
Yo,
which I don't listen to,
there you
is
go,
that
Tim.
violent.
Tim, read that shit
Rock
loud.
and
Say it.
rollers don't have to check in either.
No,
That's
we're the only
facts.
people that exploit ourselves. Like
Right.
you got drug dealers and gangsters that all have now become shakedown artists to hip hop artists. Now you come into my town, we're gonna shake you down. This is the new way we make money. You know, it's sad. You're right. Rock and rollers can go anywhere they want. They don't have no check-in and all that stuff like that. You know,
And you know
there
who
was
made a
some
good
other
point?
comments. There was some other comments too. So I think Shauna said something about.
Where's
They
some
did say
comments
something
back
about
there?
friendly fire.
Wait for y'all to talk. She said.
Yeah, Sean says about quick. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. We go back all the comments. Let's get all of them, man. Go ahead. Go ahead,
All right.
Jimmy. I mean, go, Derek.
All right, she says, Michelle Turner, she says, one of the reasons I purchased my car was because it has a spot under the driver's side to keep a weep on,
Uh-oh.
to hold a weep on.
I got you. We got you.
That's the hammer.
I ain't fucking with Michelle. Michelle's scary.
Allegedly, he was hit by friendly fire. The guy with them allegedly hit him first, then the other side hit him next. D taught me well with allegedly. Shorter says, new story is Quavo was trying to mediate between two people and the person of interest is from their camp.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that
Yeah.
I'm going to lean towards when this is all done. It's going to be friendly fire. One of his own people shot him.
Any which way it's gonna be murder too, or gonna be manslaughter. Gonna be manslaughter.
No way you look at it, somebody's going to jail.
Yep,
that's the bottom.
They
line.
are for killing
Yeah.
a rapper. They actually have a. No, I'm not trying to. I mean, really, actually have a person.
Well, that's so sad. This kid was 28 years old, man.
Yeah, it is sad.
He was middle aged when he's 14, man.
Yeah, it's
scary, man.
Yeah,
it's horrible. It's horrible. You could be on top of the world, but like you said, with rappers, it's a totally different. Like you're not going to see a rock and roller or R&B star like in situations like that. That's not who it's happening to. Rap is totally different. And look how many records you got to make before you actually start making some massive money. You know
who I got to give a lot of credit to. In fact, Joe mentioned this, which is true. To LL. LL wasn't big on no camps. LL ain't put nobody on. LL they ain't have 400 people with him. LL was by himself. Like he literally
got rid of Earl.
Yeah, he got rid of Earl.
got rid of Cut Creator.
Yeah.
All these camps and stuff, because that's what it is, the camps. When I used to work in the limousine business, what I realized, even whatever entertainers, the biggest problems you had was the entourages. The biggest problem was the people that wanted to be the star or was around them and they so close to it. That was the biggest problem. Always.
Know what they call them? Know what they call them?
What?
Ians. Extra niggas.
Coming, D.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I was mentioning it's called Ians. He got his Ians. Extra niggas. I'm not saying the word nigga, but
nobody
that's what
ever
they
heard that expression. Okay,
I'm telling you, man. Ians. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish the story.
But no, I'm just saying it's like, and that was one of the things that you always had to deal with in those camps. Look at Shine. Why Shine go to jail? You know,
Shine went to jail.
Shine.
Why did he go to jail?
Why did Shine go to jail? For shooting a gun in a club and hit somebody in the face.
To defend
Puffy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in other words, I agree with D. You know who had to learn the lesson?
Thank you.
Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, remember he got stabbed up in that club in
Yeah.
Boston?
Yeah.
He said after that, he put a club in his house and he'd bring the players there. They bring the girls there. They would bring whatever, have something in the controlled environment. You can't be out no more. Not in certain situations. You got money. Haves and have-nots cannot get along. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. I'm bringing the club to me, man. Eddie Murphy in it.
That's it. That's it. Have your own security. Have everybody that comes through that door. You know,
Wow.
you know who they are. You know, whatever. Control the environment.
Then Juan Lu's attorney. Yeah, Juan Lu's attorney said it's just, what is it?
He says here in Texas they don't have murder too. It's just capital murder and murder. Here the guy will get a capital murder charge because he was reckless. Jordan 99 years.
And he's gonna get life.
Damn.
Yeah, he's gonna get life in Texas. That's the worst place that shit could have happened.
Damn.
Wow. 99 years.
All right, let's talk to another
Read the main
race.
one.
I know. Out there, brother Al B. Shore. Do you want to risk? Gives an update on his being hospitalized after 2 months in a coma. Al B. Shore.
Yeah.
What was he? What made him go into a coma? I didn't read the story. What made him? Anybody know what made him go? I'm glad he's getting better.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I didn't see anywhere where it says what he was suffering from. There was just so little information about it. First of all, you know what I mean? Like, that was the thing. So few people actually knew that, that he was sick at all, and then it was finally his son that just kind of, shouted him out and whatnot. It was just like, hey, my father, just want to send love to my father, what have you. And then that was it, man. I think it might've been a birthday or something like that. So, and something.
And I know that was definitely one of you guys' leaders in the 80s, one of your.
Oh, here we go.
I know that was kind of tough, but I'm glad he pulled out him, Christopher Williams, and the group y'all had and stuff like that. As you can see, though.
Well,
yes, that's his. Yes, his stepson's real dad. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a good light skinned guy. He just takes care of the children.
See, D, Rodney and Derek do know what happened. They just can't say it. That's all. They can't say it. They know what happened to them.
Too much
they found out at the meeting.
She said
light skin. But Jamie, can you please bring up the post and Derek can read it?
Yeah, he says a very humble thank you. This is Albie Shore saying a very humble thank you for the prayers. My at WBLS 1075 NYC family. I'm alive, awake, and on the mend, submissively grateful.
Wow.
Yep.
See, he lost a lot of weight too, man.
Yeah. Hashtag all praises due to Allah. I'll share more of my health experience soon in hopes to encourage us all to stay on top of your health and wellness. Hashtag go see the doctor. Love
Amen
it.
to that part.
Yeah.
So
we know. I guess we'll find out more what drove him there, but we didn't know. No.
Yeah.
Charlotte says I knew he was really sick with COVID, but it had to be more than that. Yeah, maybe.
Think it was the activator? Too early, too soon.
That man's not.
Too soon.
I'm not gonna entertain that.
Too soon. I'll take that back. Too soon.
Oh shit.
Too soon. Well, let's see. Speaking of Allah, men wrongly convicted of Malcolm X murder to get $36 million from New York City and state. I think it was 30. It's 26 from the city, right? And 10 million from the state, I believe, something like that. These brothers were wrong. They had a lot of time for not to be the ones that didn't pull that.
A lot of time. And they knew
one of them died, right?
Yeah, one died, and they knew when they were in jail that they wasn't the right guys.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they knew that.
Nobody had their hand in his pocket either.
Yeah. It's sad. Well, I know that they can't get that time back, but that money damn sure gonna help.
Yeah, man. But god damn, son.
I know. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time.
My homegirl cousin just came home from 34 years, and it was wrong. It was wrongly convicted. I'm trying to get him on the show. He's part of the whole Pappy Mason thing. And Pappy shot the cops.
How old is he now?
52, I think he is.
Wow, he's still relatively young too. I mean,
Yeah, man, that was the 80s.
He was involved with the Edward Burns shooting.
Yes, what it was. Remember, it was two kids that was walking down the street, and the cops tried to pull them over. We want you to go see about a rape, and they was like, all right, it was 17. They went to go see the rape. Then they took him to Arjun's house, and the nephew. Remember, Arjun had the nephew. Remember, they firebombed Arjun's house. They firebombed the house. Somebody firebombed it, and then I think twice. And then the nephew said, "Yeah, that's them."
Right,
it wasn't them.
Right.
Yeah, just came on. It's like a newborn baby, bro. I'm trying to help the family and them out. It's sad, bro.
You know something? And I think this story broke before we were doing this show, and I want to see if you guys remember it. There was a young lady who was an Italian young lady that was beaten and raped and killed off the Belt Parkway somewhere, and they got this young man that they brought into custody who looked like he was special needs. Remember that?
I remember that. That was
they're running Howard Beach.
Nothing can convince me that young man did that.
No,
there was
facts.
nothing.
A lot of people feel.
I think that was done intentionally. I think the father knows who did it. I think that was some type of connected retaliation against that father and his lifestyle. And the one day the father didn't go jogging with the woman, this happened, and they couldn't find her, and the father was able to find exactly where the body. It was just too much. But that wrong conviction stuff, if sometimes the voices of the people get loud enough, they can pull somebody in when they need to. And the lady said, I remember the boy's grandmother sitting there like, y'all can do whatever y'all want. He didn't do it. Y'all got the wrong person in jail. He didn't do it. And that boy, when they took him into custody, he looked like he didn't know why he was there. He didn't know what was going on. Right, Michelle? You could tell. It just reminded me of it.
Yeah, man, that's sad, man. But speaking of some more Muslim brothers, man. So this week, yesterday, I was hanging out. I went up to Yonkers to trying to figure out if we could do a project with Wah from Rough Riders. Rough Riders, he's one of the owners of the famous rap label Rough Riders. Him and his brother D. They put out the hits from DMX, Eve, Dragon, The Locks. I hope I'm missing somebody. Maybe Jin. Can't remember. Remember Jin, the Chinese rapper that won all them contests?
Yeah.
He was nice, right? But,
he was.
Yeah, but so Rod, I met and we tried to do some things, but he wanted to break down the history of Rough Riders in the room. We said, "Yo, I want you to come by the studio, hang out with me before we start chopping up some business we trying to do." And I think Jamie wants to play the clip on the show, so I was like, "All right, go ahead." So I asked Rod, "Can you show it on the show?" He said, "Do whatever you want to do with it." And so Jamie, you want to play? It's 2 parts. It's about total almost 10 minutes. So Jamie, you can play the first part for us.
See what this is?
What?
This room, man.
Oh, yeah. So this room right here is the essence of Rough Riders. This is where we started at. This is the Powerhouse recording studio. This is Burfew, DMX, Jadakiss, The Locks, Swiss Beats. You in an epic room. This room, everything here is iconic. This board is iconic. That's the first board that we worked off. Actually used to sleep behind this board with his pit bull, right? So these speakers been here for over 35 years. The board been here over 35 years. This room have been here over 40. So this is a historic moment. We do a radio show in here called Ride Along, the Ride Out, and we got the booth over there. That's where X did a lot of his recording. That's where the Locks did their recording. That's where you heard niggas done started something, get at me, dog. All that been done up in here. We did. So when we was working with Sheena down on the bottom, she didn't know we had this going on. This was, everywhere you go, it's a birth spot, right? Where you come from, like your Mother Earth, right? This is Mother Earth. This is where, if it wasn't this, you wouldn't have had that. You wouldn't have been able to have the experience, right? So this is where the foundation is. This is where it started. This is where it's a small location, right? So this location was so small because we only had an office space, really, and the rest of this building was all office space for legal departments. So my father was renting, he had a location, he was renting at that time. I said, I need a location to do a studio. He said, well, I can give you the spot up on the top. And it was just one office space right here. These little 2 office space. I turned this into a studio. So it was so small, and we come with, entourage. So we always had the entourage stand out here. And that was our entourage.
On the roof.
On the roof.
Wow.
That's where we threw our parties at.
Wow.
Right? So look, so you leave the door open and you have the hit records being made with the artists, and they'll be cooking out over there, sitting outside chilling, right? We making hit records. That's why I always say the smaller places make the hits. The bigger places it's just too comfortable. Because you got to make it uncomfortable to get a hit.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Thanks for that history, Brady.
And so you have this other room. This is where X recorded. It's now more of a radio room. The lock switch, not just X. We kept this, so we stayed in here. We let our brothers and sisters get some work.
So
We didn't really remodel it and flip it, because we wanted to stay iconic with it. Let them feel the ambiance. Then when we graduated, we made a hit. We made hits. We started there, and then we end up over here. Sheena, you all right? Then we opened this one. We built this room. We built this room for like $2 million. We built this whole floor.
damn.
We took over this whole floor. We put this joint and built it from scratch. Like, this is the most iconic room that you're gonna get in New York, because acoustically, it's sound. This room is epic. Like, you can get the best sound out of this room. We can compete with any Hit Factory. We can compete with anybody. So this is where, when we graduated from there, we end up building this room, right? So this room is an iconic room. This is where we did all the mixes. So if you look over here, we still kept one of these 2-inch reels. So we had a Studer. These are Studer 2-inch reels. We had 2 of these. I sold one of them. These are like 30, 40, 50 G's a pop.
Damn.
Right? So we kept one because we do have a lot of 2-inch reels, right? And, we got our 2-inch reels, but the way how they do digital and editing now, it's nothing compared to what we had to do. So in their digital, what they do on Pro Tools, they can edit on a keyboard. We had to use a Gemstar Razor to cut the tape, if you see right here, to actually do our edits. So it took us forever to actually
Make a record.
make a record. So where it take them to edit like 15 minutes, it took us like a day or two to do one edit on one song.
That's crazy, boy.
Just an edit, because we had the slight cut and paste. Cut, paste, cut, paste. We put out over 3,000 songs under that condition. Imagine if we had that. Right? We would have put out probably 50,000 songs. Right? So we kind of outworked a lot of these guys, but this is the original, that's the first original room. That's the B room. That's the Powerhouse Studio room. This room right here is the A room. The A room is the room that started the process
Gotcha.
after we got on.
Gotcha.
So what we did was, Ian, what's up? We went to everybody that we developed a system in this building where that whoever was in this building, pretty much they was in groups and pairs. And so what happened is when we blew up, we had the next generation maintain a presence here, and then we sent everybody else into other cities to work with the artists that was traveling and winning. And so we always kept our formula. So you always, you gotta have a formula that actually really works, right? And in the process of it, while we was developing that formula, it was really just a street formula. So we hustled, we did what we did in the street. We just took the street formula and turned it into the industry formula. And then we just was learning the language as we was earning our keep, because we didn't really know the music industry. We knew the street word. We knew that.
You had to learn the business.
We knew we had to learn the business as we was going. So a lot of people, like I was telling Sheena, a lot of people was interns and went through the process, and you got Big D to teach you. We didn't have a Big D to teach us.
Thanks for giving me credit. Thank you, Walt, for giving me credit, brother.
Right, Big D? We didn't have, what's up, beloved? We didn't have a Big D to teach us. All we know is, we coming off these street corners, and we want to be in the music industry, and we got a 24-hour shift. Our studios work 24 hours a day. We got 2 engineers for each shift. We got 2-3 artists for each shift. We know that we're going to make this like how we doing. We building our own, not knowing we building our own formula, even though that is our formula from the streets. And then as far as the business, we are learning it like this, like hand in hand. But they told us we had to go play Jordan, and we had to go play a game that we never played before. So we like, all right, cool, we'll play the game, but we ain't trying to lose.
Yeah.
But we took a lot of losses in the process of learning, but we was blessed to have that loss, because we could have been locked up and doing life in penitentiary or dead. So we was now we still here. So that's the flow.
That's what's up, man.
So you got this room. This is the iconic recording room. That's like the being in locks. Every eve, we broke even in this room. This mic right here is the gold mic. That's that 30-year mic. 40-year
All the
mic.
hits on this mic.
This is it right here. This is it right there.
That's it.
That's the classic mic. This is the recording. This is a new mic for the next generation. This room, we built this room from scratch. You know, so it was a real, it's an epic moment,
It's dope, man. We appreciate this, man.
We still developing it.
We got more things to come.
Yeah, this is done. So we figured like every facility should have a model like this.
Yeah.
Every facility should have 2-3 studios, 2-3 pre-production rooms, and then they need to have a formula that actually works, and then they gotta have a lifestyle program.
We're gonna top it up. We can't give everybody the secret, so that's it. Well, we're gonna end it right there.
So that's my man Juan Dean. Cool brother, man. So he's just trying to do a lot of stuff. He want to get back to the kids, man. He said made a lot of money. So thing is now he's just going to do a lot of kid programs throughout the country. So he's got Yonkers, all the 5 boroughs, and he was out in Jersey today actually meeting with the mayor. So I got to chop it up, see how that went. But shout out to him. But it was good, the history lesson, man. But Sam said got some comments. He said,
"Yeah, we got some nice comments here, man.
Jamie, want to bring them up?
No.
Was Jamie drinking with you, Rod? Oh,
Who said I was drinking?
I'm dry snitching. Allegedly.
I see that.
Allegedly. Michelle says she actually liked Dragon. Dame OG13, peace to the Chop It Up family. # D Baseball. What's up? All right, that's
what
my
up, man?
brother.
All right.
Dad, Davey Day with fame. Michelle, check it in. All right. Shout out Dave. Juan, if you get a chance to step on singing Ground Home of the Ride or Die albums, I'm jealous. Congrats, boss. All right.
Come up in New One. We go up there, man.
Yeah, Dave, check it out. She's shouting out Miss T, Michelle Turner. Yeah. Juan, are they rocking the Pro Tools Icon recording set? Yeah. I love Eve, which I niggas want is right here with me. Yeah.
What your niggas want?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she shouted the lyrics out. We stop the tape on the fast life, and I always stop a cake like whoa. It reminds me of my brother Alfredo, who seems to know everyone in BK. You know everybody. Word. Juan is that damn Juan? Is that the U87 gold mic?
Juan, I have no idea.
Juan knows, man.
And for the record, Juan did not grow up on my block.
Because there was no room.
No, but that was, looking at, if you think back to those labels, whether it be Rough Riders, whether it be Bad Boy, whether it be Rockefeller, all of them, I think that it was the cornerstone of that 80s, golden era. obviously that 90s golden era. And I don't think that can be duplicated. I
Well-
don't think you'll ever see anything like that era,
Never.
ever
Already been
again.
done,
Yeah. I think corporate America has taken over this genre, and that's it.
yeah. I tell you one thing, D. I would love to ask him about the situation with Def Jam and how they saved Def Jam.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna ask Wad to come on the show. I'm asking him to see if he come up on
I
the
would
show.
love to for him
that's
to
a good
explain that, because
That's
a
good
lot of
question.
people don't know that the main reason that DMX dropped those 2 albums in the same year is because Def Jam was about to
very
be
true.
broke.
Very true. Same thing with Marvel with Blade.
Say again?
Marvel Blade did that for Marvel. Same
Yes,
thing.
saved it.
Same thing.
Saved
Saved
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, you know what? I should ask. We was talking about. I'm disappointed at all the rappers that was on Rough Riders. Was dope. Dragon is super nice, dope rapper.
Yeah,
Why is he still rhyming about guns and killing people at 40-something years old?
I don't know.
Enjoying the Crips.
Well, that's what's selling. Everybody's got to rap about that now.
But at 40-something?
I agree with you.
Do the Crips have a cutoff age for recruitment, or you just
No.
I like to know.
you can get in at Okay, gotcha.
I guess you do. All right, there you go. The good question. If you go in at 40, or you're automatic OG,
Bro,
you have to go through the ranks and be like a private and work your way up.
You don't want to intern and stuff like that. You got to
At
probably
40,
carry everybody guns and stuff like that, and clean the guns and whatever. You probably you don't want to start from the bottom.
I don't know. When we used to talk about kids, right? Tell them when they said, like, tell kids like, yo, my man said, yo, hold the gun for me. He said, no, I hold the next gun. When we get 2 guns, I'll hold the next one. You hold this one. Because when they get in trouble, I'm not going down for the gun charge. You hold that gun. We get 2 guns, I hold the next one. You know, that's just crazy, man. But yeah, shout out to Why. I hope the things he want to do, and I'm gonna try to help him out the best I can to make them come out, because he has some great ideas. He's funding most of his programs out of his own pockets, and he got people to volunteer and stuff he's doing for the kids, trying to sell after school programs, music programs, teach kids how to market. There's one thing I give a Rough Riders. I said, yo, you did have a great marketing team. Them double R's, I still see on bicycle backs, because he got those clubs. Now he's licensed his name early and is all over the world. So he gets a lot of love in every place we go. Like, a lot of love. People love them double R's, man. So,
Did you hear that Jadakiss said as soon as he get they're working on getting the catalog from Puffy, and once they get it back, he's selling it immediately.
Yep. That's the way you're gonna make some money.
Yep. You guys are funny. You said a lot of celebs are paying to be down. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Does he have a place to donate for the kids?
Not yet. I'm trying. Listen, he got a lot of ideas. I'm trying to help him how to. So Michelle, I work in nonprofit world, so I'm trying to get him to shape it, help him get it shaped up right.
Juan says, what do you join the Bloods at 47? That question. Why?
Yeah, why? I don't understand it, man. Like, that's something you did when you 17.
No, do you remember the brother that was the manager for the Texas Rangers, and my man tried crack for the first time at age 65?
Are you talking about Ron Washington?
Yes.
I know. Yeah, Ron Washington, a good dude though, man.
And he went to a party or something like, well, I tried it. I'm like, peer pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Leave my man.
65 and see everybody else smoking crack.
Man, you in the wrong party, bro.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong party.
65.
Well,
I ain't
some
gonna say no
people.
Ron Washington,
Why
good
you
dude,
at
man.
crack?
Let me
I like
say
Ron,
something.
man. Leave Ron alone, man.
He can say that.
Why need to leave that crack alone? That's what he.
But I just want to know. I just want to know how the conversation happened. I just want you 65 years old, like, you know what? I heard a lot about it.
He should be trying at 65. He should be trying Viagra. Not no goddamn crack.
Right. You want
to go with crack at 65?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the only thing he didn't do yet. Maybe that's what it is.
Right. You're going to just cap it off like that. You
Yeah,
know?
It's crossing off my bucket list, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a bucket list.
But see, you know what kept me out of a lot of trouble?
Right.
Oh my
That
God.
goes up for his first gangbang mission, and his back goes out as he's running away.
You know what? I try to figure out what is the recruitment tool. Like what is the, you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody tells you, look, join this gang, whatever, like that, and you'll end up like what? Once you say that, like what part? I don't understand. Like, yo, I can imagine me like, yo, chances are you get to go to jail for the rest of your life. You might get shot, you might get stabbed, never see a woman again. This, that, and the third. Come on, what else do you want? But guess what? You got a family. Like, nah,
Yeah.
I'll be alone.
Yo,
I'd
so-
rather be an orphan. I'll take
Word.
the yeah.
It's so funny because I had to go to one of my Bronx sites today, and the guy was explaining to me, and this is my first time in this one. He's like, "Yo, this is a Crip world, Crip all this." I'm like, "Bro, explain to me." And he's a form of blood, I guess. The kind of I'm like you said, Kevin. What is the recruitment? I like, how do you get to this point? You say I'm still right, even when you join that shit when you're a teen. I can't. When I'm getting closer to 40 years old, am I still flagging and all that? Like, when does it stop? Like, by the time you should have made a family, your own family,
right? And what I always wonder, for the Bloods and the Crips, especially in Long Beach and Compton and stuff, do y'all own any of the stuff? Like, do y'all own any of the neighborhood? Do y'all own any of the corners?
That's what Fat Joe said. That's what Fat Joe asked him. He said the same thing. He asked him that.
Like, what do you get from it? Yeah, you can't come on this block that somebody else owns. It's a Whole Foods on that block.
Michelle, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Hey, white man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let that white man sneak on by us, brothers. Goddamn. He said, "I heard y'all talking nigga talk." He had to come out and make sure. He said, "Hold on, is the white people on this mic tonight?" What the fuck is that shit?
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Word, man. But it's like I don't understand the gangster, man. I know the family thing, but like you said, I'm on such a woman. As there's no retirement. Like,
yeah, and the thing is this. I think the thing that probably made me countercultural to it is esteem. I guess that's my parents that's the fly in the ointment, esteem. Like there's a lot of stuff I just couldn't be with because of esteem. I mean, I remember being a kid and dudes like, yo, let's go to the mall. I'm like, anybody got any money? No, I'm not going. I'm not going because I know what it is. Ain't nobody got no money. Y'all want to go to the mall, a place where you need money. Nah, that's good. I
still go to the mall to get girls, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, people used to do that, but I'm talking about these dudes.
He's talking about they were going to steal. They were
going to steal
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're talking about. But when you was going to get girls, though, your parents would give you some money. There was a movie theater in our mall back in the day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You had a couple of dollars to get some McDonald's or something. But no, they was going for something else. And I'm just saying, esteem saved me. I can't run. I don't have the need to be in a group. Yo, to do that, we got to beat you down for you to be joining. Huh? Yeah. All right, I'll just be over here doing these.
And you gotta get beat up to get out. You gotta beat up to get out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the glorification in that. I just don't.
Crazy. It's just insane.
That's what I'm saying. For real.
I just can't believe it happened to New York cats. New York was never on that gang shit back in the day like that. Like we had the gangs of the 70s that we saw the Warrior movies, those kind of, that kind of shit. But not knowing you get jumped in.
Well, somebody told me, I don't know if this is true, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard this. One of my cousins who was a Crip, he told me that the Latin Kings was running Rikers Island, and they would kind of run roughshod over some of the groups or whatever like that. And so that's when somebody brought Bloods and Crips to New York and to equalize that. So I don't know if that's true or not or whatever. I don't know. So I mean, like I said, he was a Crip, so it ain't like he was the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I definitely did. I definitely.
I'll brag on that shit. I'll brag. I definitely had a good family.
I definitely did. Definitely did. I can't front. I was far from good times, and much like the Cosbys, I can't front. We was fortunate. We was really fortunate in the 80s. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a funny.
First off, them dudes in LA start before their teens. Here we go in New York, starting at their working age.
That's how you join a gang at 20.
That's right. When I get off my shift at FedEx, it's on.
I don't get it, man. Oh, Juan got it?
Yeah, Juan says that's why we need to teach our kids business skills young. No money, sell lemonade at 25 cents each until you get enough profit.
This
$10 each. Just for inflation.
This comedian had me laughing one time. Told me some dude came up to him, yo, who you looking at? What you want to do? The guy was like, aren't you 30? Like
What Michelle say? Oh, I missed that. What's bring it up
She
again?
said that's what saved you from gangs. I had a strong family unit and didn't realize how bad gangs were or hood culture. Yeah, if you got a
Let me
strong
tell you
family,
something.
keep
My
it
mother
there.
in her belt game, let me tell you something. When she said be in this house, I was in that house because that belt game was different. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. Y'all do
Kelvin,
not
let me ask you
understand.
a question. Is that 2 bullet shots on that side, or is that my screen right there?
No,
No,
right here,
bullet shot.
right here.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
so
no,
much.
that's too. I'm not home, by the way, you guys. I
Oh,
want everybody to know that I'm not
so
home.
you in the trap house talking shit right now. It's like, God
We're
damn, like,
about to see Kelvin get jumped in.
Or no, I'm looking on my screen. I'm like, is my screen got dots or is that Kelvin?
I thought of it too. I can't.
Anyhow, Jamie, maybe we gotta go to a little commercial break. Jamie, can you take us to commercial real quick, brother?
Orchard Blue Counseling Services, or known as OBS, is a private mental health practice based in Southeast Queens, New York. OBS's founder and holistic psychotherapist, Serene Prince, is a Queens native with Caribbean roots. Serene is committed to providing culturally competent holistic psychotherapy to diverse communities while curating a safe healing space for Black and Brown people with compassion and awareness of their total being. As experts in children and teens, we have curated a mental health and wellness community where children are heard, guided in developing a healthy self-esteem, supported in strengthening their inherited resilience, and learn skills to manage their emotions to develop positive relationships with parents, adults, and their peers. Orchard Blue Counseling Services is designed to help children and adults discover their inner healer as we take the journey with our clients to work towards self-acceptance, self-love, and resilience to manage life's uncertainties and embrace its wonders. Our private practice extends to providing consultant services for personal life transitions and business development, parenting guidance and support, and clinical supervision for mental health students and therapists. And be sure to book our founder, Serene Prince, as your next holistic speaker, offering your audience a life-changing experience. Now that you have taken the first step to learning about us, we invite you to walk towards a healing and progressive life with Orchard Blue Counseling Services. Contact us for your free consultation where applicable. Email or call us at info@orchardbluecounseling.com or area code 516-200-1174. You can also connect with us at our website and social media pages, orchardbluecounseling.com, or on Instagram at orchardblue_counseling SBCS, or Facebook at Orchard Blue Counseling.
Yo, what's up? If you like what you're seeing from the Four Brothers here, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay notified when we go live and post new content. Thank you for the support.
Hey, Sammy, the guy we had right there, man, that dude, is he some Nigerian dude? Look at one of them scammer dudes that we had right
Oh, speaking of that, I played myself and left my credit card in the thing at the gas station.
It's over.
Well, I tell you, not only did they get gas, this is what I don't understand. So I went to BP, right? They got 4 different transactions at BP, 30, 30, 50, and 36. So I was like, was the person filling up other people's cars? Or was they just doing it incrementally? Then they went to some something called a lit smoke shop. Then this would kill me. They went and paid for parking at Long Island Jewish Hospital too.
Damn.
I'm like, so I mean, but it wasn't crazy orders. Like it was gas was 50, 30, 30, and 36, and then the parking was $8, and then the whatever they got from the smoke shop was $5 a change. So I guess they wasn't going for the big thing, because if you do the big thing, maybe it triggers the credit card company. I don't know.
Yeah.
The small charges will go through.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
you got to set your credit card to your notifications to 0. So anything over 0, my shits go off.
Oh, I never thought it.
Yeah, they got me on my Amex though. They got me. It was like 4 or 5 Uber charges, like within like minutes, like boom, 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 boom. I was like, damn, I just had to shut it.
Really?
Yeah, just.
Now, did you leave the car somewhere? Or somebody just
Nah, the car was on me. So I think that Nigerian dude, the same guy in this damn post, probably got my car. And got me that goddamn Uber shit, man. Word up there singing Shiloh. Oh no, Shiloh. But
I'm playing myself. I physically lost the card, but I'm with you. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, so no, Jamie, go back to the comments that we went to before commercial break, man. Sorry we didn't get the comments in. Can we go back to those?
Cheryl Turner says, at Juan, I have custody of my little cousin, and I have been teaching him about money since he was 5. Very, very nicely done.
Dope. Very smart, Michelle.
Juan says, kids today will never know the fear of 1, the belt, 2, the switch, and 3, I'm going to tell your father. You know? Those 3 things scared the hell out of me. And at Michelle, Juan says, it's a great thing that your cousin had a wonderful role model to look up to.
Facts.
Yeah, and Michelle thanks him and says, I want to grow up to be the best he can be. Yeah, I want him to grow up to be the best he can be. Yeah, absolutely, man. You got to put your time in with your kids and give them some financial literacy, man, you know, from a young age, man. That is the one thing that our community never really passes along. That's part of your inheritance, you know what I mean? So whatever you
I think back though? I think our parents really know about money either.
They didn't. They gave us what they knew about. You know what I mean? But
they know about saving account and what's that other shit they had, that Christmas thing? What's that shit that time?
Christmas club.
Christmas club.
They basically taught you to go to school, get out of school, work, and put your money in the bank. That's what
and don't go to jail. That was it.
Yeah, and don't go to jail. Well, we were talking about finances.
Oh, finance. Yeah.
But that was the extent of basically the finances in a typical black household.
Yeah. No, we got started late. Michelle says, when I was a manager over at the fraud at the bank, I worked at, I had to work with the FBI about an ATM ring who was using skimmers. Skimmers are the ones, I think they put those in there and then they pick up your card information.
Excuse me.
In the ATM. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
they say never even use the debit card.
Right.
It's not.
I never use my debit card.
Yeah, I got caught with the debit card, man. They jacked me for the debit card, man. It's no fun. Ever since then, it was credit card, man. After that,
I might start leaving it home. There's no really reason to have it on me, actually.
Only reason in New York you gotta keep your debit card is get a cheaper gas price.
Yeah, because it counts as cash.
It counts cash. Debit cards count as cash. It's the only reason only time I use my debit card is getting gas. And you gotta shake the goddamn gas thing to make sure that shit's real. Like, hold on, make sure this ain't no fake credit card thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Jamie, can you bring up the video from the pastor Jamal Bryant? What he said about Coon Walker?
Pastor Jamal Bryant broke down why members of his church and citizens in Georgia should not vote for Herschel Damn Walker. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy. They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
Sorry, Kelly.
Somebody asked me about that as far as what I thought. Somebody sent, another minister sent it to me, and first of all, I agree with that. Now I will say I'm not really big on political stuff within the message, but as one of my friends was saying, this is so crucial. You need it wherever at this point, because it's just really dire at this stage. But I do think so much leadership has come from the pulpit over years, especially politically, that people just need it. I've met him before. I've been around him many years ago, and I'm not the biggest fan, but that's not what this is about. I will say this: I agree with what he said, though. I think the Herschel Walker thing is a disgrace. I absolutely think it is a disgrace. And I do think it's a smokescreen, and I hope people, and I'm sure they are aware enough in Georgia to see what the wool is trying to be pulled over their eyes, and I don't think they're gonna go for it.
Sorry, y'all. Go ahead. Somebody else can go. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm done with Herschel Walker. It's he is weaponized blackness, and he's kind of like they kind of set off a bomb in our community, man, just to cause confusion, and I agree with everything he said. You know what I'm saying? That man Herschel, they found, like he said, they found probably the worst, I guess it's the worst example that you could find and just kind of set him apart, us, man. So. I think you're right. I think Georgia is sophisticated enough of a state to kind of know what that is, and I just hope everybody kind of does the right thing with regard to that. So we'll see how it goes. I expect it to.
Go ahead, Ronnie. You want to say something?
No, yeah. I noticed that we all know that the midterm elections is a lot different this time because of COVID, so a lot of ballots are being mailed in, drops off, and stuff like that. We would probably have a better range on who's in the lead and who's has a better percentage to winning or whatever. We can't do that because it's being, it's being ran different this time. But I'll tell you one thing: if Herschel Walker does win, it's going to be a very sad day. Very sad day.
American politics is over, bro.
It's over. It's definitely over. If the thing is, if Georgia cannot rally strong enough together to make sure that a guy like Herschel Walker has no chance of winning, it's going to be a sad day, a very sad day. But we'll see. That's all we can do is wait and see.
Yeah, Tuesday's going to be big, man. It's going to be big that day.
Yeah.
But Jamal Bryant, I didn't like him because he's a Kappa. But besides that, I'm not fond of Kappas. I think they're kind of left-handed. But besides that, his message was good. I'm just fucking with y'all. His message was really good. It's nothing else you can go behind it. He is so right. I think they think we're so dumb and so gullible that blacks folks, you throw celebrities up there, we always gonna go for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, think how many rappers were in love with Donald Trump before he started spewing who he really was to them rappers. We're in love with celebrity. So they guess we can get this coon to come up here. He black. That's all we think about. And to say some real off-brand shit. They gonna trade the good air for our the bad air, and they gonna get.
Yes, that's the thing that gets me deep. It's not even so much his politics; it's the ignorance. Even if there are some people that I disagree with politically, but they're not unintelligent. They just have a different view. Yeah. He is just ignorant across the board, and he does look like the typical dumb jock caricature, like they're talking about.
Yep.
He just does. I mean, he in other words, you are not your own man. You can't tell me that somebody did not put you up there to be a puppet, and that's what it is.
Do you think when Herschel Walker talks, he's talking to black people? You think he's talking to white people in Georgia?
I think he's talking to white. Obviously talking to white people.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's there to talk to our people.
Well, I think his skin. They use his skin, but I think the messaging is still towards white Georgian people that live in Georgia that are white.
Well, they already gonna back him because they know who sent him.
Because they know, correct. They know who sent him, and the thing is, Republicans tend to vote Republican no matter who the person is, because they just want Republicans to be in those positions. So basically, we could put Kermit the Frog, as long as he's a Republican, they'll vote for him. You know.
Well, yeah, that's one. But like you said, there's one aspect to it. But then we also have some very unsophisticated voters out there. You know what I mean? That just never underestimate that, man. That there are some people who are just very unsophisticated, and they will just see somebody that kind of looks like them on the surface, and maybe that tips the scales. You know, I don't think that's the case in Georgia. I think we're past that at this point. But I think it's an old play, and they're using it, and they're going to see what happens. You know?
Yeah, I still want to think and hope that, as black people, we've been through so much that it's hard to pull the wool over our eyes. I'm just hoping that this is going to be the case on November 8th. You know what I'm saying, D? Like, we shouldn't be falling for shit like this at this stage.
I don't think we are. I think we just got to show up.
I'm hoping we're not. I'm really giving it. I'm really feeling that we're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At this stage of the game. Yeah. But
I don't think
we're going to see.
Hopefully we just show up, man. That's the problem.
I agree with you, D. I don't think people know not to vote for him. The question is, are they going to vote for somebody else? That's the question. I agree with you on that.
That in the governor's race, they try to blame it on black men. Stacey Abrams, they try to blame something. The black men don't show up. Stacey Abrams because of that. And it's like they show the data. More black men voted for Stacey Abrams the first time, and they show up to vote in the state of Georgia. So it's like a lot of stuff they try to throw out there to make it seem like black folks is going to be your reason she don't win, or they don't come out. She's not a sister for you. So and same thing with this with Herschel Walker shit. Like, we're not gonna be dumber. I think if we just got to show up, and he should the brother should win. Reverend Walnut should win by not landslide, if not, but close. But like,
I don't think it should be close. That's the thing. It shouldn't be
close. But those crackers vote party over everything, bro.
I know that. But the thing is, like you said, coming out, we should be smart enough to realize at this point what's at stake, and that we have to come out.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, if we don't come out, then we fail. We fell for the banana tailpipe trick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing is, you can't, either you did your mail-in vote, or you dropped your ballot off, or you're going to show up at the polls on that day or whatever. But the bottom line is, black people have to come out, because if this don't go their way, there's going to be consequences for that shit.
Yeah.
And repercussions.
Yep.
Yeah. But
listen, the time for talking is over.
Yeah.
Jamie, play some more comments. Go ahead, Jamie.
Chef says, I watch Indisputable while I'm working. He has some good topics. And with that passes overly political comment that church should lose its 501c3 status, in my opinion.
That's hard in Georgia.
Yeah,
definitely. But you know what I'm saying? That's my point. When you do stuff like that, what if you have some people in that congregation that are voting for him? In other words, that moment is a theological moment, I think. Now, if you do something before or after or do a town hall meeting, I think that's more appropriate for that. But within a theological message, I don't know. That may be a little strong. So I
So,
understand that.
Kelvin, let me ask you a question. I'm not sure. Were they at church or was it a meeting at the church?
Okay, this is the thing. Let me say this. What it looked like, I think they said he did this at Morehouse, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had come to do something at Morehouse, but I think he did a message there. So I think it was not a campaign stunt, but I don't think it was in New Birth. He's the pastor now of New Birth. He actually was in Baltimore before that, but he's in New Birth. But he did do that at church. I believe that was at Morehouse.
Is New Birth? What's that guy that used to wear the tight?
Eddie Long. Yep.
Yeah, my sister used to go to that church. I remember they have Bleece. It's so big, man. It's crazy. Eddie Long. Okay, is he down? Was he down with Eddie Long?
No, it's totally
All right. He look a little Eddie Longish.
Oh,
I'm just saying they look a little. I ain't saying that. I'm not gonna scroll. Come on.
Got it.
What does Eddie Longish mean? What does Eddie Longish mean?
Well, I think you have to say what it means. What does it mean?
No, see, I shouldn't get a scroll. See, I ain't saying nothing about Eddie Long. He look like he might got some muscles. Eddie Long got a lot of muscles.
We gonna argue semantics.
Eddie Long got a lot of muscles. Don't say that shit around my sister about Eddie Long. He get mad as hell, man. Go ahead.
Scratch your eyes out.
Word. She love her some goddamn Eddie Long. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Michelle says, the sad part, philosophy teaches you how to think. The Socratic method has helped me win a lot of disputes in apologetics. Adwan Jamal has went against the biblical standards to be a pastor, so he shouldn't even be up there. Shorter says, did he lie? You know?
All right.
Tim G says, tore his ass up. He's been installed, and I'm glad he's out there. You know? Juan says he was stating his opinion, so he wasn't lying. He was just too political for my taste.
That's fair.
Daniel says, drop the mic. Daniel something says, drop the mic. Okay, Michelle, she says, at Juan, he may argue Romans 13, but so would the Christian. I use that loosely, nationalist. Christian nationalist. Okay. All right.
Dumb as a rock.
That man is dumb as a rock.
Damn, don't make a rock that bad. Rock smarter than that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, maybe have Shauna just get to it.
Tim G says, I just saw him ask some people who went to his rally, and clearly a lot of them were willing to overlook some things in order to see him win. Party over principle.
Yep, see?
And Shorter says, it's so the Republicans can say they voted for a black man. Yeah. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Weaponized blackness. That's what I mean.
But are they really voting for a black man?
He's a dark-skinned white man.
With a high top.
He's a black white supremacist.
Dark-skinned white man. What's the guy Dave Chappelle played?
Yeah, the black white supremacist. Yeah,
what was his name? I forgot his name.
Oh God, I can't remember his name now either. Yeah.
I can't think of his fucking name.
Oh, Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums. That's
Tyrone Biggums. Yeah.
Damn, 50-50 in the Keisha? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
He says, and that's sad. Wow.
That is fucking sad. That's why I can't move back to the South, bro. I'm sorry.
This is what I'm saying.
I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fuck with the house of $10. I can't move down there, bro. I took Chicken when he got nervous as hell in the airport. He was like, the guy was giving us directions. Wing said, Wing froze in his track, thought he's back in jail. I said, no, I can't do this shit no more. I'm sorry. Sharif, what up, Wee?
He says they don't care about the lies. It's the agenda.
Right. Don't my man look like Ronnie DeVoe? That's my man from the dirt. Like Ronnie DeVoe. Like about to do some shit.
But D, you know what? You do make me laugh because I remember the first time I went, deep down there. I'm talking about Georgia, New Orleans. My whole mentality changed.
Real. Sure, say little brother.
That's Shauna's little brother. Shauna's the feds. Sharif is the DEA. You know, they can find that information on you real fast and shit. Nah, Sharif, my brother, man. I love that guy to death.
Michelle says I love visiting down south. They stopped in the traffic at a green light to give me directions, and no one beat.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do that shit. They be polite in the beginning. They stab you in the back later. I don't fuck with the South. I lived down there for too many years, man. I can't fuck with them. And I'm in and out, man. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it, man. It's not my thing, man. But all right, here we go. Jamie, look at my producers. We give me anything. Comments need to get. Oh, okay. We good, Jamie? No more comments. Roll to the next thing. All right, here we go. I forgot what the next thing is supposed to be. What's the next thing, Jamie?
But if you got a wife, bro, like it's man code, it's man law. You should be paying that mortgage. Pay the mortgage. You can let her pay the utility, little shit there, but pay the mortgage, bare minimum at least. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your
man law shit right there.
That's man law shit. Man law number one, bro. Pay the rent, pay the mortgage. And they always be like, yo, but she got to come to the table, and she don't got to bring shit to the table when it comes to financially. Let me put this in perspective. If you require your woman to bring financial asset or gain to the table, you're telling her that, and she works in a corporate arena or in a position or in a business where it requires her to be masculine, you're asking her to maintain a level of masculinity throughout your relationship while also saying that I want you to be feminine.
Hilarious.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I was about to say the
That
same
is
shit.
the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Same shit I was gonna say, man.
Now we see why the youth are all fucked up and twisted in the way they think, because they got the fucking law backwards. Unfucking believable, man.
My parents were married 39 years. My mother helped my father pay that mortgage. 39.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Death did them part.
And you know what's so funny too? Like, he's talking about a mortgage. I don't even know if he owns a home or not. But in today's time, 2 incomes have to pay a mortgage, average. Two incomes are paying a mortgage today. You ain't even getting a house. Most people can't get a house by themselves without 2 incomes.
Definitely in New York.
So how the hell the wife ain't gonna pay none of the mortgage? And she got a job.
Right. And what I'm saying is, and if she does pay, what is the setback from that?
Yeah, and what's wrong with that? What is wrong
that's
with
my
that?
point. Like, because
It's
the one
her
thing, if
house
y'all
too.
separated, that lawyer gonna say she getting half the house. So what is that? I don't
No.
understand.
9 times out of 10, you get divorced. You leaving. The guy's leaving.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because he has no understanding of family law when he's talking.
Well, see, that's my point. See, I think what it is, sometimes it's what works for you.
Yeah.
That's just it. Sometimes it's just what works for you. Some people, if your wife making 6 figures and the husband is not, well, she may be the one that pays a larger portion of the bills because she has it and he doesn't. And so he may pick up a deficit. He's cutting the grass and stuff. You just never know.
He cut the grass. He might have time to pick up the kids. He might do all the other stuff.
He's basically saying that his masculinity is based on him paying the mortgage.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
His idea.
And the thing is, if he's measuring his masculinity on paying the mortgage, dude, you all fucked up in the game. You're gonna have a lot to learn.
This is not the caveman era. If she runs a business, something like that, she has to act masculine. No, she's just an intelligent woman. That's all. She has to act masculine to run a business.
Yeah, it's just some stupid shit. That's
That
why.
is some stupid
That's
shit.
why these young motherfuckers are all fucked up with relationships, man. All of them fucked up.
You know what kills me when you watch some of these fucking podcasters and shit like that. They got everybody sitting there agreeing with that dumb shit. They sit there just agreeing with it. Yeah, that's it. You a genius. You a fucking genius. No, you a dummy. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You putting out bad information to people.
And that's good. Your pops paid all the bills. My parents split that shit. They made $50,000 together probably.
First of all, why would you run your man into the ground and then his ass got to go work 2 jobs or a whole bunch of overtime so he got to pay the mortgage by himself?
And the mortgage over there was $20. Yeah, not even cheaper than with grandparents. Like the house that we over here was $25,000. My godfather bought the house. It was $25,000. The house worth $800,000 now.
Exactly.
It was different. It was $25 a month rent. I mean, mortgage price, some shit like that.
You're right. You know what the average person's mortgage is today with all these new home buyers? It's over $3,000 a month.
Yeah. A $500,000 home is 3 stacks a month.
Exactly.
And that's not an expensive home.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It hurt when y'all say it.
I think that guy's related to Herschel Walker.
And it were. And now the interest rate was to 8 now, right? The interest rate's at 8?
Nah, it's 7 now. It's not that high.
7? It didn't go up. I thought it went up again. It's still in the 7s?
It's in the 7s now. 6s in the 7s. High 6s, low 7s.
See what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like,
I think to Rodney's point, where do you get this law from? Like, where do you get? In other words, sometimes all you have to do is preference certain things by saying, in my estimation, in my opinion, in my view, and that works for you. That's what it is.
Read Shauna's thing.
Shauna says these new Negroes, it's all about control, so they can say it's his house.
It's not his house. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not even. You go through a divorce. Watch who's leaving. Watch who's fucking leaving. 9 times out of 10, your ass is out of there.
Michelle says we have 2 houses, and my dad paid for both. I think it depends on your income level. You know,
There's truth to that.
Yeah.
If dad's making a whole bunch of money, then hey, God bless him.
Listen, if you got exactly, man. He's the 1% or 3% or whatever that is at this point. You know.
Well, Juan said, I'm sorry. We'll go back to Juan.
Juan says, with no fault divorces and singularity, it makes it tough to build in today's time. You know. And Shauna, yep, they want to scream submissive. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, just say that works for you. Just say that works for you.
You got to do what works for you,
but
man.
To base your masculinity on paying the mortgage, that doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all.
You're born a man. You're a man. You're a man. God made you a man. You're a man. That's it, man.
And that's the thing, Derek. I think you're right. In other words, everybody thinks there's some external forces. Yeah. You know, play your position. Everybody has a different position. And this thing is collaborative. Like Rodney said, it's all hands on deck. Everybody out here got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to work to put this together. Because Con Edison don't care who it come from. But if you going to pay now, later, you going to pay it.
Cut that shit off.
That's right. That's
man.
And don't be with Bank of America. Don't be a Bank of America. Bank of America, your kids talk about some trick or treating. Y'all better go get a job. Y'all understand. Bank of America, everybody working.
I know one thing, when they foreclose, they're not going to just come looking for the man. They're going to come looking for the woman and the man.
That's right. Yeah. I can't run it.
Yeah. So, Jamie, do me a favor, man. Can you play the next clip of the white lady toasting this interracial couple at a wedding?
Hi, I'm Shannon. I've known Tracy for, oh God, I think so. So I started the North Store at 30, yeah. So I don't quite know Anthony that well, but Tracy talked about you like nonstop. Seriously. And she'd be like, oh, you do that. I'm like, I don't care. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You guys are so cute together. I swear to God, you guys are hope. The longest, seriously. Like, till death do us part, Anthony. Seriously. You better take care of my girl. Because if you don't, I know where you live. Just kidding. But yeah, you guys are so cute. Like, you're part of the family. I swear to God. Like, I'm not gonna be racist, you guys. I'm just saying, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be racist, okay? No, just kidding. Of course, you guys are gonna get the like interracial couples. Oh my God. No, seriously. You guys are outstepping the stereotype, and I love it. But you guys, I swear, I love Black people because you guys are the best. Like, my own daughter's great aunt is like the best woman. And so it's just like, I swear to God. And you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Bless you.
They still clap?
No. How did no one go up there and snatch that mic out of her hand and say, sit your ass down somewhere?
Wait, first of all, why are we burying the lead? Was that in the gym at the junior high school?
I was thinking the same thing. Where's that at the Boys and Girls Club? Where was that fucking wedding at?
First of all.
I couldn't even hear what she said. Did y'all hear everything that she said? I couldn't hear everything.
I mean, I heard enough.
It was hard for me to hear it.
Yeah, so she was just basically saying, she's not gonna be racist, and he better not mess with her girl, and this, that, and the third. She didn't know him that well with his friend she's known for years, and obviously they said the woman was inebriated supposedly, but to me, it was just inappropriate. And I look at the little black girl sitting on the front row. I mean, it just looked bad. I thought she was Amy Schumer when she first got up there.
Yeah, that's
But
what
it's
she's
just,
acting. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It looked bad across the board. But you know what? Let me say this, and I tell people this all the time. I've never been in an interracial relationship, but what I will say is I think there's a lot more to manage with it. It's a lot. You got to be willing to deal with that. You're dealing with families that are blended. You deal with certain things. You deal with certain people that don't believe that you should be together. You deal with certain people that actually think you're marrying up, whether you are or not. And so you have to take all that in consideration. Like she said, she wasn't going to perpetuate the stereotype, and she goes right into the stereotype. So you have to. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I would be willing to go through all that. Now, some people would. I don't know that I would be willing to go through all that.
Ask me that question.
No. Oh no, D, we're gonna try to get out of here with one scroll.
Undeserved scroll. Undeserved. Go ahead. Somebody want to say something? I'm sorry. Derek.
No, I was gonna just make the comment that every time white people make that statement that I don't want to be racist, they're about to be racist.
Oh, they're about to say some real racist shit.
They're about to say some
disrespect.
racist shit. Yeah.
No, that takes form of disrespect. No disrespect.
Yeah, that's their version of no disrespect. Yeah.
But you know what? I always wonder what it will come down to. Like one day you wonder if there's something, because you really don't get it. Like there's certain things that we don't have to explain.
Exactly, Sean. Snatch the mic, goddamn.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how nobody didn't do it.
Yeah, please, somebody
exactly, Nora.
Exactly.
Word, Sharif.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was painful. I was actually feeling pain. Yeah, exactly.
Word. What's the great on with the fat on? make good ass sweet potato pies.
Oh man,
with the swollen ankles.
Word up.
She should have sat down and said nothing.
But the funny thing is, she looked like the white girl that fucked black dudes on the low, right? Don't she look like a white girl? You know, there's certain white girls that look like this. She look like one of white girls that give you sloppy topic, on the low.
Yeah, I think we got it.
No.
But it just feels like
the sloppy toppy got him.
No. Too late. Can't do it now. Too late. Took too long.
It's coming.
Oh, if you get to the next play, you can't throw the flag.
Yeah, you can't throw the flag. You already blew the next play. You fucked it up. See? You didn't catch that.
Wow.
You didn't catch it. He's slowing it.
He get to the line of scrimmage fast.
Yeah.
Open, yelling and sit out.
They throw the ball down. Boom.
Spike that shit, man.
Spike the ball, yeah.
Funny.
Yo, Jamie, let's go on with our last and final clip for the night, man. Play it, brother. Is the husband wrong? Jamie.
Part 2. If a mother becomes ill or has no place to stay and she calls her daughter, asks her daughter, can I come and stay with you? She says, I have to ask my husband. And if her husband say no, is her husband wrong for saying no? That's it. That's the question.
I don't think he's wrong for saying no if she had to ask him. Because there's some women be like, my mother coming to stay with us, and that's it. But if she says, I'm going to ask him, then he has a right to say what he feels. Now, I don't know how it's going to go after that. You tell somebody mother can't stay there, and this is your wife's mother. I don't know how that works. But if you said, listen, I'm not going to just make this decision on my own, I'm going to ask him, I think he should be free enough to say how he feels.
Yeah, the premise is disingenuous. When she messed up, when she used the word ask, all right, you just say tell.
Right. She didn't say inform him. She said, I'm going to ask him.
Right. If you're going to ask, then he has an op. You have to give him the leeway to say no. Otherwise it's not an ask, it's a tell.
Now you guys are married. You guys are married. I'm not. I couldn't picture me staying somewhere where my parents couldn't stay.
Now the mother could have been a crackhead. Like what you gonna say? Mother could be on drugs. Mother could be an alcoholic.
I think No Red is right. That's pretty much the best.
Correct. The thing is, Michelle said it. You need more information. The bottom line is this: first of all, vice versa, a husband or wife. No one can come stay in the house with both of you without both of you talking about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mother, father, whatever, the bottom line. Because first of all, you know, what if the husband has a horrible relationship with the mother? So now you're going to bring in the house and she's going to contaminate the household? You know, you can't have it. There's a lot of factors there. But the bottom line, she kind of makes this I get from what she's saying is like, the wife shouldn't have to ask the husband because it's her mother. I say you still got to ask, and I would say the husband has to ask too. That it's both of your house. Whoever comes in there, you're both going to suffer from it if there's a problem.
Right. That's a good one.
Sharif says if he can pay all the bills, he can say no. Sharif, he can say no if he don't pay all the bills.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
he can
right.
Say no. This is where he lives. He can say no. You know, but that's where the marriage part comes in. That's where the compromise comes in. It's the better for worse part. You know,
and we need to know. And we need to know how long mom is staying.
Oh, ask that question.
It could be a week.
Yeah, it might be
or it could be 3 days. If she say I need a couple of months to get on my feet, or if you know a person's character, they may say I just need to come over and I'll just when I get myself together. That could be 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of shit I need to know.
Yeah, she could be a thief.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? She could snore.
She could be smoking weed in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the kids on weed.
Or she could be 65 and just decide to experiment with crack. You never know.
On that note, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out and leave my man Ron Washington alone. He's a good brother, man. On that note, we want to say peace, and peace.